Tango Sierra 4.
Where the original caller.
19 outside Boston, please.
Okay, good.
On Westminster Ave.
Shake Delta 22. Shake Delta 22. When I pulled up, the male on the seal was on behind 10 or 12 Westminster. We didn't know he was involved until just now. He did walk in this area where the male did throw something, so it's possible he may have grabbed it.
What's up, bud? Are you been there? What's going on? There's too much going on in the city, man. Is he all right? He's in custody. I got you. Yeah, he's all good. I'm not gonna put him on camera. He'll be all right. He's kicking guys banging on the cruiser glass there. I don't know, but I guess you got two people that allegedly had firearms.
Possibly tossed.
Somebody picked up a gun that they tossed. So somebody probably picked up the gun that they tossed. They're saying.
Dispatch, go again.
Detected male at large wearing or killed was last seen in the rear of 10 Westminster towards Compton. He could have possibly picked up the weapon that was thrown by the original subject that we stopped.
So that's what they got going on over here. Canvassing a large area of Westminster Ave.
902, we have a dog.
Over 910.
So they got
506.
got this whole area kind of saturated with police.
EMS to the front of headquarters for an EDP, please.
Okay, good. Are they right inside or outside there?
They're outside with me, ma'am.
Okay.
That's what we have. They're trying to see if they got the guy possibly cornered in this area over here. Still getting information and stuff. They got officers on the other street over. So he might be boxed in between these two streets right here, not too sure.
Bravo 655, can you start making your way and get units tied up? I'll get another car.
701.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see what they got in a second.
655, you get it? Okay, got it.
Yeah. Somebody ran with a firearm in their hand. They got the guy that was running with the firearm, but looking for the firearm. I think they think another guy might have picked it up and ran the other way. Not too sure.
Alright, and if we're able to get somebody else on Bravo to clear up 61 Vale Street, it's coming for a residential.
I guess they let him go, so guess they had him detained.
Bravo 102, you can preempt us from the L20, we'll take it. Okay, thank you.
Now he didn't take the cuffs off. He just loosened them up on him. So he's still being detained, I guess, until further notice.
He's right outside of headquarters. He's looking for a B2 car.
So that's what we have over here.
Mass Reg 2 Charlie Delta Kilo 72 occupied one time, all set.
They're not too sure. They're still trying to get our information. They want to get the right information before they act on the wrong information. So a brief, I guess they were in foot chase of an individual with a firearm. This guy's in custody too, a temporary hold being held, I guess. They got him detained. Like I said, I'm not too sure what happened. One guy for sure, the one they believe they had the firearm is in the back of the cruiser. These two guys might just be people of question.
They're still not there.
So they got a guy in the back of the cruiser banging, kicking the cruiser window back there.
Okay, good.
Go ahead.
He got the gun draw on his way out.
Yes, can you take me off at the 1870 block of Center Street?
Over 910.
Just stopping in some of these businesses.
910.
I got it.
So, a lot going on out here.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Okay, get it. Those units to respond to headquarters, disregard.
What you got?
We'll hang around and see what they got going on. I assume that guy is probably not one of the suspects. He might just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. But then again, you never know.
Engine 37, down street, 90 James for Road Street, Boston, US Fox 1597, St. Stephen and David Street.
So they're focusing on this area here until they figure out what's going on. So I'm not too sure if it was an actual robbery or attempted robbery. Either way, someone brandished a firearm, and then police came down here quick as they could and gave chase of an individual with the firearm. Allegedly dropped the firearm, and somebody else possibly could have picked it up. So I'm not too sure what's going on now. And allegedly it was two suspects, so they figured it all out.
201.
Hey, you could cancel him out.
Okay, good.
So this oh, here on Westminster Ave in I guess you call this Roxbury. They're waiting for the ballistic canine to come out, so I guess she's on her way. I heard a female answer up on the radio, so it's probably a female.
I got it. Echo 907, you can show me clear. I got it. Jake 902. 902.
What the heck is he doing?
Can you reach out to the team? This incident possibly happened on the bus today.
157. Can you just have me and Max respond to this location?
Okay, good.
I'll reach out.
Just trying to put all the pieces together. Sometimes you can't put it together right away. You got to get all the information before you can act on it.
I'm giving Juvia a curse right to 10 Wall, 785 Walnut Drive.
So somewhere along the foot chase, somebody ditched the firearm, and they don't want it to, like, hopefully they don't know kids pick it up and like that. So they'd rather find it before someone else finds it. You said, it's a precautionary thing too.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
So you come down this might be the K9 coming up now. Let's see if this is the
Alright,
K9
Charlie
cruiser.
111, you guys back on district?
That's the E13 supervisor.
You guys take a family trouble call, 707 Walk Hill Street. It's going to be apartment 4. She wants the sun removed.
We got it.
So if you come by Westminster and Washington, you see a whole bunch of cruisers, and that's pretty much what's going on. Give you guys a general idea what took place.
Okay. I'll send that down. Charlie 111, you can take the 30.
BNN News is right across the street. They could just walk across the street and get your news.
Thank you.
Every doors are secured, including the rear. We have no access to that sure. It comes back down.
Okay, get it. Thank you.
I said, this is trying to sort it all out. They got into a brief foot chase. Supposedly it was like at least two individuals, maybe three, but at least two they were chasing after anyway. They got one in custody. They got two other detained. And they're gonna go from there.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Just trying to check all the footage and everything to figure out if they got the right people. And just because they detain you don't mean you're under arrest. That just means you're questionable, you know?
Jake, no. Yes, sir, go ahead. Hey, I'm Jake Detective. Operations Jake Detective. We got it.
You know somebody who needs some cabinets and furniture? They got some, I guess they got some cabinets over here that they trying to give away in Westminster Ave. So they're in pretty good condition. It says free on it, so you can always refurbish those up, clean them up, and restain them. Got a countertop, 4-hole sink, stainless steel. Definitely got a get a couch over here too, so you can always check that out. Check it out. Just gotta come pick it up and take it, you know. Nothing wrong with that. Refurbish it, repurpose it, put it back to service. If you get some good skills, you can sand it down and clean it. You can sand it, shellac it, paint it. Be creative. So they kind of post up here. So we're not gonna get too close to the area where they are, but they kind of got this all posted up pretty good.
Operations to anybody who's out with our original caller, try to give a call back. MBTA is just looking for a bus number possibly for that route.
Other unit just pulled up. That could be the K9.
22, got it.
No, that's not the K9 either, no. Another officer just pulled up. Oh, the K9's already over there. She's on the other side. So they're checking.
Jake 984.
506.
984. Yeah, could I have the PSOC give me a quick call?
Dog's working that area over there. Right, like again, all I can gather is allegedly it was a group of individuals. Looked like it was attempted robbery or possible robbery, armed robbery. One branch of firearm. When police saw them on Columbus Ave, they gave chase on Columbus Ave over to here, and so this is the ending result where the foot chase ended in this area. So you guys get to see what's going on. Give the dog some space. Let the dog work their magic. And this is not the first time. This sounds like deja vu. They've been on this street many times before. If it's not this street, it's the next street over.
Alright, Transit's gonna give me a call back once they attempt to run back the cameras. Harry 905, Ocean Nora, you can log me on.
Pretty busy street.
Supervisor. I got it.
cross over this side so we can get a better angle where we're looking at. The detectives are coming over here now. Detectives are making their way up. We'll hang around for a little bit. It may turn out to be something or nothing. We'll hang around for a little bit and see what they have.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why these guys are here. We're working. We're going to get there. We're going to step at a time. Sir, you can't be here. There's victims of crimes around here. You can't be here right now.
I can't be here.
No, you can't be pointing your camera. You're listening to victims of crimes tell us what happened. You can't be here for that. I respectfully ask you just to go down the street. You can film all you want, just not right here. I can put crime scene tape up if you want. If you don't want to do that, all right?
I got you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I got you. I'm not going to argue that. I see what he's trying to say. I didn't put my camera on that woman at all, but just, I don't know. It is what it is. She's the one that's making the scene out of that. She got.
Further down the street,
All right, 431. She's coming down.
You see me walking up all the. You know, I'm very respectful. I didn't bother her at all.
I'm being very respectful.
Yeah. So
I'm telling you, there's a victim of a crime who doesn't want to be anywhere on camera, verbally or.
But I didn't put her on camera.
Just go down the street and do it.
Okay, I can't walk up to you like I was doing like 5-10 minutes ago?
No, you can't. Not with a victim of a crime out here.
What law is that?
It's protecting a victim of a crime.
But that's not a law, though. You know that's not a law. Come on, man. You're a sergeant, man. You know that's not a law. Like, I walk over to be respectful, but that's no law that says you can't. Like, I'm not intentionally trying to put the victim on camera. I know who the victim is, but I'm not trying to put her on camera. So I have to talk with him later on, man. Cause like I'm not those guys that do that kind of stuff. But he's saying something that I don't know. You lawyers out there. Now I know there's a few lawyers. The civil rights lawyer. You tell me what went wrong with that picture. Like I was not even intentionally. I was not intentionally trying to record that woman. Like I seen that. I know who she looks like and all that stuff, but that's not my purpose. My purpose is not to. So what's to stop a dash cam from recording her, or these cameras that they have on the side of the building from recording her, or their body cams from recording her? You know what I mean? So there's people with doorbell cams that still record information. So it's like, come on, man. I'm not stupid, but don't say something that sounds stupid to me because it's gonna make you look stupid. And I tell him he's a sergeant and he got to do better than that. BPD got to do a lot better training than that. Like I'm gonna talk to him later on off camera, but he's got to do better than that. Now, if anything, this is what you got to do. Anybody who knows about the First Amendment, you got to create the privacy yourself. So take that woman down to the station and question her there. If you want that much privacy, take her out of the scene, put her in a cruiser, take her down to B2 or E13, wherever she came from, and question her at the station. If you don't want the victim of, I mean, everybody walking up here can see the person, so they know who she is. You know what I mean? So that's not the issue of knowing who she is. The purpose is that she doesn't, but he's saying that. She's not saying, he's saying it. So there's a learning lesson there. And one day we'll give a full entire class on how that works. I mean, I don't know. It's very interesting. So he's checking for part. They already checked it, but he can check it. It can't hurt to check it again. Somebody else said that you can't. Somebody tried to call that the wiretapping law. That's not called the wiretapping law. The wiretapping law is.
That's external affairs.
What's up, man? How you doing?
My little brother when he was acting.
Where was he at?
Don't worry about it.
Oh man. I don't know. I'm learning every day, man. I'm learning stuff every single day. Now I walked up. Just so you guys know, I walked up and down this thing maybe once, at least twice. And you know, if that was the case, he should have said it the first time I walked up there. He shouldn't wait till after I walked up there and came back down, then walking back up on the second time. But later on, I know who that sergeant. I'll talk to him and I was explaining to him like that, you know, the privacy has to be created by yourself. All right, so the Boston police is conducting an investigation. So basically, that woman was telling basically trying to tell the police officer how to do their job. She's like, "Can they check this footage? Can they check that footage?" And the detective is explaining to her that's what the detectives are here for. They come here to check the footage. I mean, you can't put the horse before the wagon, or the wagon before the horse, I should say. So let the things play out. They got to check the footage first, see what's going on. Then once they check the footage, then they can act on it. Because right now they have people that have been being detained that may not be the people that were involved in the crime, basically. So you can't just grab people and say that these people did the crime and you got no evidence on it. And I could have argued with the officer or the sergeant and say I can stay right here as the public sidewalk, but it's not. This is not what that video is about. It's not. That's not the. That's not the. That's definitely not the video. So you guys kind of get the idea of what's going on. Boston police is actively looking for a possible firearm that could have been ditched in one of these alleyways or whatever. Still looking for possible suspects. Later when I talked to him, like right now we're in the middle of the scene, like later on camera, off camera, I talked to him to explain to him I'm not busting his balls, but I mean, you got to take that person out of the scenery. You can't tell people around you. It's like saying I don't want to be recorded in public, so don't go out in public. I mean, you can't tell everybody don't look at you. I mean, take the person that don't want to be involved out of the situation. Cause that's the case. You got people with dash cams. You got people with body cams. You got people with bikes on their cam. There's so many different cameras out here now. If you don't want to be on camera, it's gonna be kind of hard for you to. It's like me saying I don't want to be recorded in the public, and there's 1,000 cameras looking at me. You know, it's kind of hard to do that. It's very difficult. Now that with the new thing they're gonna start doing in the next year, it's gonna be even harder. Yeah. I mean, all the cameras gonna be installed next year. It's not gonna be tough. And that's what we have so far. Other than that, Boston police is conducting an investigation. Detectives are gonna do their thing. And so this car's gonna have to back up. He can't just let that bus. Like, was it gonna be a Mexican standoff? Just back your car up. It's easy to back the car up than back the school bus up. Wow. It's interesting. That's what they try to get that on. They try to get Turtle Boy with that. So Turtle Boy beat that case. They try to get him for wiretapping. Turtle Boy is the guy that kind of exposed the Karen Reed case, and they try to get him with witness intimidation and something else. So the witness intimidation was covered under the First Amendment. They dismissed that case. The wiretapping case is covered under the First Amendment, so they dismissed that case. That could turn into a federal lawsuit. Definitely, 100%. Now they're trying to trump up some other charges on him, only because he covered the case on Karen Reed, and he brought that Karen Reed case to light. That's the only reason why they did that. There's a lot more behind that story. One day I'll talk to Turtle, but I met him a few times. We talked many times before. But oh, that dog. She sees the dog over there. So that dog is So Turtle Boy, he's not a dumb person. He's pretty well educated. He knows what he's doing. He is a local journalist, and the people say he's not a journalist. He is a journalist. He covers a lot of different stories. Matter of fact, Karen Reed case would not have gotten any of that attention if it wasn't for Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy was the one who started from the grassroots of that case from the beginning. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but a lot of cops in the Canton PD are looking at him under the microscope now. And the other question is, they're looking at, well, we're not going to say names, but there's people in the Boston Police Department they're looking at as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on with that case that's going to probably have a a domino effect. You know, if they can connect the dots and they make the right connections, it's gonna be serious. It's gonna take a few months for it to really start unwinding, but they just got one captain or one sergeant in the Canton police. You know, he's under a microscope and they're looking at others. So it's a lot going on. I don't know a lot about it, but yeah, it's not making them look good. And they say that those cameras are career killers. They call them career killers all the time, and I see why. Because I mean, just because they're a cameraman, don't mean they're not a smart person. Put it that way. Some of the cameramen are matter of fact, some of the best cameramen, the smartest cameramen out there, I met, and they're pretty smart. They're pretty smart. Well, this is what we have so far. Boston Police conduct an investigation. They're probably going to be here for a while because there's a lot of stuff they got to go through. I just want to show you guys what we have out here. Nothing major. We're going to catch you guys on the next one. If anything else comes up, we'll get back to you. Right now, that's what we have. Catch you guys on the next one.